focused on who the next president will be, GameDigit has done something that no other provider on the planet has yet to accomplish. Introducing solid-state drives. This means no server-side lag, period. Want 10% off for the life of your package? Use coupon code SOLIDSTATE. For more information, see www.gamedigit.com. That's www.gamedigit.com.
Forehead. e-rev. Apply directly to the forehead. e-rev is not responsible for any monitor-to-head-related injuries. View at your own risk. e-rev.
Alright, we're here at the GXLN in South Jersey in Millville. This is Pelly with I'm Brian. Alright.
His fucking accent.
We have two matchups, a couple matchups coming up. We're going to do one right after another, right straight out to the finals.
Wild Stallions rule!
That's Chad for you. And fun times. We have quite a few people, mainly all packed up, ready to go already. There's staff still having fun, doing their stuff, and let's cut back into the game. All right, we have Wolf against Jaffe, and we've got it's Giraffe on the Zerg, and Wolf is playing with Protoss over there. You can see they're both just mining right now. Simple early game. It's a top versus bottom map where they're each going to have to try and scat out the other location. There are 3 bases on the left that they could start at, 3 on the right. So you can see that Giraffe is already sending out his overlord to go and try and find
wear that coat
the
before you
base.
realize you're just a little too fat for it.
Alright, it seems that they're not getting much money in the beginning. All they're doing is trying to pump up those Protoss to try and
so little. Wait for him to give out the game server prize.
That's gonna hurt him in the end. That's a bad mine right there. You want to make sure you get right on those minerals.
This is just gonna be a little certificate.
Yeah, this overlord usually, I guess you try to line it up directly in the middle so you can go right into that base over here. And then you should be shooting down over here to make it an L shape, and that should cover all the bases where the blue should be. Is that a pylon right there? Yes, it is. So what's going to happen is he's probably going to build the first pylon and go with a forge or whatever to try and build his defense. Depending on his attack, if he's going to go straight for attack, or is he going to be going for end game more or less style. We'll see if he can build a forge or if he builds a gateway to see what kind of units he's going to push out. I personally expect the gateway first based on the level of skill that's expected here, but I guess we'll see. Here on this side, we're getting a spawn pool. This is the 6th pool that he's running over here. He's going to go straight for the rush. Right after this is done, he's going to start. He's probably making an overlord right there. Oh, that's actually a drone. That's surprising. But after that, you would expect an overlord and then 6 Zerglings, and it'll just go straight to the attack as soon as he knows where he is. His overlord is not very effective. I don't know where he's sending it. It doesn't make any sense. He's not sending it to the other bases unless he's looking to check the ones on the right side. But his opponent wouldn't be on the right side. He's just having to go back and forth. And that's quite an ineffective use of an overlord, especially when you have the advantage of having an extra guy just to go on and search around, unless he plans on keeping it around so he can do that Zergling attack if he knows exactly where he is ahead of time. We'll see. Let's go back to the produce side. The ability is second, it comes back gateway. Probably going to go for a Zealot Rush, most likely. If he's able to pick that up, he might actually have a chance with the Zealot Rush against this Zerg, which is usually not possible, but with that
3 minutes, I got 12 characters.
maybe.
The fucking walls off this guy.
You got that assimilator too, so you might be able to start going for some upper units.
You can tell this guy here, his biggest problem is gay.
We got a sunken being built over here, along with a second creep colony. Looks like they're both playing for a relatively long game. Yeah, usually Zerg doesn't go much for the defense, and mainly just goes directly for the attack. But this guy doesn't seem he's going to do much of that right off the beginning.
You saw that last night, didn't you?
Yeah, usually the Zerg doesn't have much of a choice but to go straight.
He's still upset about it, look at him.
He's not rushing, so I guess we'll see.
All the way from Hong Kong and all they gave me was a goddamn apple.
Alright,
when I grow up...
Let's go back to the produce. They just built their second pylon. We got 2 Zealots coming up. Looks like it definitely will be a Zealot Rush unless they're just going for simple defense right there. So I think if they did a Zealot Rush, it would go against their It's not against the 2 and possibly 3 sunks, they would have no shot. They would need at least 6. Oh, and there's another creep colony. That's a pretty decent defense.
This guy's definitely going for a long game. If you're building defense on this particular side.
Then he'll do that. He's only got 1 hatchery still.
I don't know why he's not building out to where his entrance is. It's right here.
It's going to be wasting space like that.
It's a lot of wasted space because it looks like he's making it all the way around to here. That's a lot of space being wasted and a lot of money being wasted just trying to go around. Yeah, he has 2 overlords right now, both sitting in the back corner, not doing anything at all, unless he's planning on doing Zerg late in the game, which isn't too smart because usually they have a defense and everything set up by then.
Usually having all your overlords in one spot is one of the worst things you can do. If they get, a Corsair, they can take out all the overlords and he's stuck not getting many units. So that's just bad strategy.
They have 2 guys who invest in gas, which usually you don't see that necessary need in the very beginning to get Vespine gas so early. But
that's it, it's over.
He might be going for air or something. You never know. He's got 450 minerals, so he might be able to stop going.
Try to get that.
He got second place. He's already out of that run.
Did you notice Friday night that Jello, Bobby,
as we go through this game,
What's he doing over there on the bottom?
missed this?
he's building another hatchery.
I didn't know this happened.
Yeah, they broke the canister.
Here comes the Zealot. And that shows you that the Protoss now knows where he is.
Yeah, the guys look
That
good.
gives him a big advantage.
But just on the other side, they're doing the same exact thing. They know exactly where each other are. He sees that he has no defense. He's just going to be annoying right now.
To hold on to the river.
And the difference is one is defense, one's going for guys. But the difference is he only wasted a drone, while on the other hand, he wasted a whole zealot. Which
That's
was
50 as compared to 100 minerals. The Zealot's
It's the hell out of gray, I guess.
He builds the forge after the
I got
fact.
1 gray hair.
He now can build, if he wants, directly over here, the cannons. It's a
many
good
grades you
defense
got, bro?
up to the beginning, but once again,
Think about that. That's
I
all
think
of
he's
them
just
before I
sending
got married.
zealots up.
That's idiotic because
Shit,
the
you lost
Zealot's
his magic
taking
ball.
out only 2 Zealots.
You dropped your rock.
Right.
He's not out there. There's another unit
Bait?
out there. Blue. Blue to the left.
These are actually creeps.
No, I'm talking about
I like the hat.
Oh, it isn't a creep. I thought it wasn't.
Project.
Right? He's building another hatchery.
Everybody just
3
make
hatcheries, that is. He currently has, and he still has these 4 sunken colonies that should be perfectly fine for. I don't know why he's sending his zealots up again, unless he's trying to make a move around them or something of that nature.
I've never seen something take so long as ordering a pizza, man.
He's checking for
We
expansion.
waited
that's
until
what he's
God, I was fucking super starving to eat last
doing.
night.
Expansion yet, so
Order pizzas.
that should make him feel a little
And it
safer.
was call around.
But the
we
funny
don't eat
part
thin
is
crust.
he's
We
checking
all
for
eat thick
expansion, but
crust.
yet he hasn't expanded yet either. And once again,
And
they're
finally
putting their
tried it, and
cannons
then
very
it
close
was like an
to their
hour
base,
trying to
where
figure out
really,
what
for a
everybody's
smarter
paying,
idea,
while everybody
if they
else
want to make
pretty
their
much
base
picking
any
up the
bigger
bill.
or anything of that nature, they should really go
Somehow
to the end
everybody
of
paid
where
the exact amount,
their
but
entrances
people had to
are.
put in like
Unless they're
20
worried about air,
bucks
which
to
is
go.
nowhere near the air stage right now.
Yeah. Well, we ended up with a stack of what, 9, 10 pizzas?
Something like that.
Another hatchery.
We had these Manny's pizzas we got. They had 12 slices for like $8.50.
Alright, he's still
They had the big
putting
pan,
out the
24
drones.
slices for $14.99.
All I'm trying to do is
And I'm
get a
like,
whole
oh,
bunch
you
of
know,
cats.
4 slices. I'm just figuring it's going to be a
whole bunch
box
of
cut into
Vespine
24
gas.
pieces, you know what I mean?
He's really, I
Those
guess, trying to go for
Basically, 14 bucks.
anything air units.
Can't say yet.
So we go over to pick them up
that
and it's
hatchery yet.
stacked, dude. No shit.
But of course, he didn't have the gas
Fucking
right
tall.
now, so.
A box
Is
of
that another
pizza.
hatchery?
There's only like 5, so 7 of us.
Those are
7 or
very
8.
powerful units. They
No,
get
9
air, they
people
ground,
eat and then fucking stack
and
that tall
they're very
box of
fast at
fucking
doing
pizza.
this.
I'm just like, hey man, I think you got our orders fucked up here, man.
Very useful.
They're not
It's like
expanding right now.
4 big
They have
pans.
quite a bit of
and,
money.
one,
They must be
saving up for probably a starport or something of that nature. They have a lot of best
I ordered a pizza of my own, 24 slices of my own, you know.
They're building a second base up top, and that's a lot of money.
So I ate like 2
gold
pieces of
right there
pizza
just
and
for
I'm
that
stuffed, but
second
of course I'm
Nexus.
hovering over mine because I paid a shitload extra for that
Now they're
pizza.
probably going to start building some cannons up there to defend that new base. And you'll probably see them start to really make some
Move
good
it
money
in,
now.
move it out.
Are they going far north too?
I PM'd him like a week
These
ago.
are still creative.
Make it out. He's like, nah.
Alright,
I don't play FPS.
here we go. Now they're starting to build their hydralisks. They're mass producing hydralisks. Those hydralisks should be able to perform very well.
Especially against Zealots.
Yeah. So they should be able to push across. They're not going to know about this base first. And the way they went last time is they went straight down and around. So they might not even know about this base for quite a while. So it gives them time to build defense and whatever's necessary to keep that base going.
But he like
Coach
tries
has
so
quite a bit
hard
of money right now. Just under now.
They're probably going to spend about a quarter of that on new guys all over here to try and
the last land I was in your land, he was walking in and he fell asleep and he hit his console.
yes, they are. They're building 3 cannons
And he was
across.
just,
This guy likes to separate his cannons, and they're
he didn't kick their
putting
ass.
one protest pylon right in the middle. If that protest pylon's gone, these things do absolutely nothing. He did the same configuration right here with them separated apart. The one protest cannon.
I skinned them clean.
Here he goes again. He's putting more cannons on the very edge.
That's definitely protecting air from the north.
Yeah. I guess he's really thinking they're going to go for air. This guy's massing up his hydralisks. He's not making any more, which is surprising because he should be able to let's see how much. Where's he going with those overlords? He's going to stack them inside the overlords and send them right across.
He hasn't been watching it, has he? No. Has he never been watching it? I guess he's just running.
Right. He has, as I said, he's massing up those drones, trying to get the cache that he wants over here. He doesn't have enough protection if he wanted to go against these hydras from the north, but as I said, it's most likely going to come straight down and across, right into this base. They don't have enough cannons over here. This guy's really thinking that there's going to be an air attack, but he has to realize he's going against Zerg, and they're mainly a ground rush team. They're not really an air team. They can do very well at it, but it's not something that they...
Especially with their Guardians. Their Guardians, the cannons wouldn't even be effective. The Guardians are outside of the range of cannons. So if he's looking for air from the Zerg, then, that's just not really what's to be expected.
What he really should be going for is either air himself or those...
BF does.
The ground units that shoot at air that might be able to help him out.
Oh, you're talking about the rooms?
Yeah. He's really focused all his money and attention on making the second base, not working about upgraded, not working on anything else besides that.
There's a cybernetics core that's going to...
Actually, I don't mind it that.
Yeah.
So he's really still expecting
Been nice, you know what I mean? Kind of like not have anybody talking about this at all.
He's building another. He's focusing his creep colony down here. He's not carrying at the top end.
He's got the hydras up there right now.
Well, right now, but he's gonna push those out quite soon. The second base going on, building that. He has massive amount of Vespian gas right now. He's not gonna hear Vespian gas going on anytime soon. Deficiency. It's quite annoying in this particular game. He's getting this final separated kinetics core, and he hasn't made any ground units really. He only has one gateway. They're really both end game players. The difference between StarCraft and Warcraft is StarCraft really doesn't have heroes, while Warcraft basically what you do is you pick your heroes, you go directly to try and level them up, and you go for the attack. On this particular one, basically it's all about your units, mass amounts of different kinds of units to try and counteract whatever thing they have there. But if you have hydralisks, they shoot air, they shoot ground, they shoot fast, and they have poison, so they're good all around. If you get them, you should be set.
He's successfully messing much faster than Blue ever can like this.
Blue's just focusing on the end game. It's really not a smart idea right now, especially against when you're going against Zerg.
They're just expected to attack fast, and here comes the attack, it looks.
And as it seems, they're going straight down as expected. They're going down and across, thinking it's the fastest way. But the problem that they have is that the second base right up top, he doesn't realize that the attack's coming. He's building another gateway, but he's going to be, there he goes. As I said, he's building those, he's still stuck here. He's building those units that attacks air and ground. They're strong units, but they're not very HP worthy. They'll die pretty fast. So
See that at the core. He's
yeah.
getting them the extra range.
So that's gonna be very good, but he needs more cannons right now. He has to hold off because 4 cannons against this mass amount of, I would say, what do you say, 30 Hydralis?
Probably 24, I'd say. Because usually they do control groups of 12. Looks like 2 dozen to me. And it looks like he's got a third dozen up there. That's Zerglings.
He's really going for this rush. He's not making any more units. Probably. Oh, there he goes. There's more Zerglings. Probably has another set of 6. So he's 12 plus 6. So that's a total of 18 or more Zerglings, all coming out at the same time. It's a good rush. But this guy has really nothing to go against that. He's building very slowly. He has 2 of them going on at the same time, trying to speed up the process. But
he spent all of his money now, though.
yeah, he spent it all on these guys, which are really good, no doubt. But he has to really try and get.
If he pumps them out fast enough, he might have a shot to defend it. But I think he's still going to at least lose a couple buildings. If nothing else, the cannons. Those aren't cheap.
What are they? 100?
I'm getting something out of this.
200, I believe. I think. It's either 200
Probably
or 150.
Jim's team, man. Feeling all left out because they didn't get first place.
All right, he's getting his money back little by little. He's building these guys. He has 3 at the moment. He's getting 4 in a second. But this attack, he's going to have to control group all of these. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 control groups, which is quite of a task. Yeah, it's quite of a task to try and control all these units to go all at the same time.
Micros, and that would be impressive.
He's still building more Hydralisks. So he's really working on both defense and attack at the same time. He's really waiting out, I guess.
Oh, and he's upgraded his overlords now. They're moving fast. That means he's upgraded his colony there, his hatchery. He might be looking to get some air soon now. Yeah, you see that one. That's the north right there.
There you go. That's Zerglair. He's really running out of funds right now.
He's going to have to end this soon or start expanding now.
You're looking at 100 or a little more than 100 each one of these. He has no choice to expand. Now he's going for the attack. Here comes the rush.
That's exactly what he needed.
Let's see how fast he can take these guys out, which are actually quite fast because he can do the control group quite well, and one after another instead of doing it, all together, which is a hard task to do. He's losing his dragoons quite easily, but he's doing very well against these Hydralists and Zergling attacks. He's building 3 more cannons. It's probably going to take him a little bit too long. He got 1 already out. But you know what? He's going to be successful in this. He's going to hold out.
Yep. It's going to be just by the skin of his teeth, though.
What he's doing is right now he's bringing units from the top down. He has some cannons in the back, so he should be able to protect his guys in the back. There's only a few guys left. They wasted that gateway. It's plenty. He just built it. He has guys coming, and that's it. The strong attack is done. He has another guy going from the top. I don't know if he spotted his second base yet.
You might have a feeling because of the guys that came around.
But if he's trying to expand probably. He's probably looking for a next base.
Find their expansion.
So if he looks for his next base, right now he's probably, what is it called? If he goes down, he might have a problem definitely with this area over here. He's building more of the dragoons, but there he goes. He's going down. Why is he going up and down? Now he's going to spot his second base inadvertently, not seeing it. Let's see if he goes directly past it or if he spots it. Because that's going to make or break this base over here. If he knows that this base is here, he's going to have major problems in the long run.
That fog of war must be just barely out of reach. He just walked right past.
close right there.
Very close. He just missed it. He had no idea. He's going for his second attack, thinking that he's very weak. But problem is,
He's not attacking. He's just running right in. He's looking to get the middle.
he just did the control group, and he just goes straight for these guys right here, thinking there's not much defense over here. Where he's kind of wrong, because he has these Dragoons that can go anywhere he wants, and he's rebuilding those cannons. Three of those cannons are probably going to die, but you know what? If one makes it, it's good enough for this attack, because he didn't send much that he needed to try and get rid of this. One cannon down. There's going to be a second one probably here being taken out. He has two of these guys. Keeps on sending more. He's going to go for his second base, because his first base is totally completed. So this base is almost rendered useless.
Should have expanded earlier.
Yeah, like the guy above right here. He thought of the expansion ahead of time. He has base set up. He has a little bit of defense. He's building his guys to attack from the bottom. He's sending these guys, the Dragoons, which really is strong unit, but the problem is that those Zerglings, if he has enough of them, can take those guys out in close combat quite easily. There he goes. That one's down. He's trying to get his guys out of there. He's trying to say, well, I'm trying to run away because my base is dying and I don't have another one. Trying to trick him out just a little bit. His cannons, if he can't get those built, he's really going to have some problems, because he has only 3 gateways. He only can push 3 at a time, and if he can take them out 1 at a time, he's done. He looks like he's able to persevere at this particular attack once again. He's now sending all his units right down to the next base right here, which
did he run out of minerals to build a new hatchery? What's he got left? Oh, he didn't even expend enough minerals. He needs 400 for that hatchery.
He really didn't think of what to do, because
I guess he thought that attack was either going to be a win or I don't know.
He really thought that was going to be the end of the game, and he really underestimated the defense that he had here. We underestimated his defense just a little bit. All his defense was taken out. He's now finally rebuilding. It's a little far back, but if it's something to go by, it's something to go by. He's building all his Dragoons once again back up. Dragoons aren't the best against these particular units on the Zerg team, but you know what? Anything will do at this particular point, because they're very good against air. Ground forces, they got good range. They especially upgraded them. He upgraded the shields just a little bit and their armor. He didn't upgrade their attack very much, besides a little bit. So he's going on with more and more of these Dragoons. The only unit he's building is not going for air. He's not going for anything else. Usually they mass attack.
He's starting to lose his minerals in his original base too now.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. We're talking about 44. He's 300 minerals left in this general area, and that's it. He has a second base, which is good, but he's going to end up losing minerals soon at this particular base. He's going to have to expand out soon, and he's going to go for the front run. If he takes this area out, he is screwed. Without a doubt, that is all his guys, unprotected, didn't build anything here, trying to build a hatchery now, but it's going to be too late. If he takes these guys out, it's definitely going to be a win.
Not going to be able to rebuild.
Like that'll be there in the morning. You know what I mean?
And he really has to start moving his units, his drones right now, because he's going to go for attack with his units to try and hold them off, but they're going to die really quickly, quite easily. They got range, they got anything, and that's it. Game's done. There's nothing more that can happen in this particular game. All his units to make money are dead. He has no money to begin with. He only has 200. He's trying to finish up his hatchery, but his hatchery is going to be rendered useless with no units to gain money. So it seems to be that Wolf definitely won this round with the long game tactics of building a short defense at the beginning and then upgrading to these Dragoons and massing Dragoons.
Hey, Mater.
Alright, that's one thing down. He's just running around. 6 life left.
22 minerals.
If this was Dota right now, I'd be quite happy. I would love to run back to my base with 9 life. That'd be great. They're like, haha, you suck. He's not going to go into his base. Probably going to send more reinforcements right now if he has any, which he doesn't. So really, that's
He probably
great.
doesn't even know that Giraffe ran out of minerals.
He's going to go directly up to the top, to the north.
Oh, right where you were saying there weren't the sunkens.
Yeah.
Same exact thing you were saying before.
I told him that it would be a very bad idea to try and limit your guys directly in the front. Not go directly around. Directly around is going to render him absolutely useless. Right now he's dead as it is. I don't know why he's still playing. He should have quit already. But here he goes. He has a lot of Dragoons with quite a few HP comparison to any other unit that's being built right now. He's all his evolutions done, and Zerglings aren't going to do anything. At 35 HP, this guy does, I don't know, what did he say, 30 on the kill? Two shots to kill a Zergling. It looks like
he's going for all the overlords now. Now even if he wants to build more units, he can't, even if he's got the money. Take out the Zerglings first. Once the Zerglings are done, he's going to have nothing.
He's not even building anymore.
He's done. He knows he's won.
He knows he won. He's building a couple more, but he's like, you know, this is done. I don't know what he's thinking. Why is he still playing? I'm asking him the same exact question. He's going after overlords. There's nothing left for him to do. There's no money whatsoever. He's looking at 22 minerals. You know, the next thing he's making, he can't even make another drone if he wanted to. Those drones that he's doing right now are only to get Vespian gas. So what's the point of that? Why did this guy do that? No idea. Going after the main lair. If he runs directly into these sunken colonies, he's down. I don't know what he's doing. But he has longer range than those guys, so he's just taking them out like nothing. He has the expanded eye on the Dragons, and that is done. His base is over. Alright, this guy didn't quit, so we're going to quit for him. If you hold on 1 second, I'll be right back with another StarCraft cast.
Everyone else is focused on who the next president will be. GameDigit has done something that no other provider on the planet has yet to accomplish. Introducing solid-state drives. This means no server-side lag, period. Want 10% off for the life of your package? Use coupon code SOLIDSTATE. For more information, see www.gamedigit.com. That's www.gamedigit.com.